All right, Toronto, we are back. Man, it's time for us to continue our year one season simulation with your Toronto Raptors. We're here at the All-Star break, and I decided to show you guys the fourth quarter of the All-Star game. It's a close one between Team Steph and Team Giannis. We're on Team Giannis right now. Kyle Lowry's out there. Kawhi Leonard's out there. Well, actually, Kyle's not out there right now, but there's Kawhi. Team Steph is up by 4, so let's watch the best players in the NBA go at it for the remaining 4 minutes. We got, there's Giannis. Westbrook with the ball. I see LeBron James in the corner. Oh, what a filthy team. Westbrook can't drain it, but Giannis with the rebound, and the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo drains the 2 and gets our team back within 2. Going up against James Harden, I see KD out there. Is that Luka Doncic? That might be Luka Doncic. But Team Steph is going to call that timeout. 3 timeouts left for Team Steph, 3 left for Giannis. We got a good finish here, ladies and gents. I'm hoping for maybe a buzzer beater of some sort. I got maybe any real NBA veterans out there. Which difficulty should I have it on when I'm watching the computers play? I put it to pro so that maybe they can drain some more shots. But if it's just the computers, should it be on All-Star? Because I feel like in this game, when I was playing on All-Star, they actually play different. It's not just the shots that go in. So you guys let me know. But for right now, it's on pro. Don't worry, I'm not touching anything, so it doesn't matter. It's computer on computer. Steph Curry with AD. Oh my God, what a no-look pass to Blake Griffin right there in the paint. Steph Curry gets his team up by 4. That was filth. There he is. Get him, Lowry. Get him, Lowry, going up against James Harden. Over to Damian Lillard, still missing the threes, just like the three-point contest. Lillard, my man, what are you doing? You hit that amazing 3 against OKC to blow up that franchise, apparently. He can't hit a 3 here at the All-Star weekend to save his life. Steph hits Griffin in the paint, working on Lowry. That's a bad matchup. That's a bad matchup, but he can't drain it. AD doesn't get the rebound. And here comes Team Giannis. Kawhi. Oh, my God, the easy 2. See what I mean? It's like, should I put it on the rookie, or would they be more successful on Hall of Fame right there? I have no clue. Oh, KD is just going to run over Kyle Lowry, trying to take the charge, but I think he was in the circle. And that's a 6-point lead for Team Steph. Lillard, that 3 that you missed was massive. As Team Giannis calls a timeout, 2 remaining. 2:22, and we got Nick Nurse. Yeah, Nick Nurse is the coach. Good job, Nick. KD with his ankle injury all healed up. The Nets might be something to worry about in the Eastern Conference for us, boys. We're going to have a nice simulation after this. We'll take it all the way to the playoffs, but I wanted to get some gameplay in there because I actually do like watching the computers play against one another in this game, unlike NHL. Giannis Antetokounmpo, baby. This guy is a friggin' beast in this game. He can dunk, he's fast, he's got handles, he can rebound. Over to Kawhi, off the glass. Nice job. Team Steph with the timeout. Want to get their plays all set. So 2 minutes left. Plenty of time still left in this game. Oh, look at this guy going out there, working hard. Skip. This is the only thing I wish when I was watching the computers play, if I could just skip this. It's very useful when you're playing. The right substitutions are key. I'm just watching the computers play right now. James Harden coming up the court. Step back 3. Going up against Kyle Lowry. Driving. Dumps it to Steph. Off the glass. Beautiful shot. Oh my God. Steph Curry ain't playing around. 30 minutes. He's got 15 points. Shooting 67%. He's given his team a 6-point lead once again. The timeouts are coming out. Holy shit, man. Save them for the end. Skip. All right, we need to. We just need points. We don't need a three-pointer would be nice. Only hit it if it's wide open. We'll take that too. Giannis can't drain it. Can't get it over AD and KD. And here comes Team Steph. Blake Griffin. Woo, the handles on LeBron there. KD going up against Kawhi. Kawhi can stop him. But the pick by AD. Giannis switches. Giannis going one-on-one against KD right now. Oh, KD with the jumper. Can't drain it. AD, though, the putback can't drain it. We needed that. Come on, boys. We need points. Giannis, we need points. Oh, Lillard for 2. You got to drain that. No problem. He stepped in. He didn't want the three-pointer. He steps in, gets us back to within 4. Another timeout called. All right, so the game should be, each team only has 1 timeout left. We should be able to just play it out now. We need points. We desperately need points. Paul George for the Clippers to inbound. He's going to hit James Harden. That's a backcourt violation. I saw his foot over the line. What is that? Oh, no. James Harden up against Kyle Lowry. The switch to Giannis. Back to Lowry. That's it. No problem. Drives. Scores. Up by 6 once again. Team, oh, no. It's not Team Harden. It's Team Steph. All right, Lillard. We need points. We need them quick. Gonna find Kawhi. Kawhi out to LeBron. LeBron driving, baby. Beautiful. LeBron with the behind the back and then drives. A nice little layup as well. All right, we need to stop. We need to stop, and then we need a quick conversion. If they score here, it's going to be free throw finish. James Harden with the alley-oop to AD. Woo-wee, baby. We're here in the All-Star game, and it looks beautiful. What a setup there by James Harden. All right, now we kind of do need a three-pointer. Or a foul. Oh, Lillard, go to the friggin' three-point line. Kawhi to James. LeBron, we need points. Kawhi. Lillard. Oh, Lillard, you're garbage from the three-point line. That would have been perfect. That would have put us back within 3, and we would have been guaranteed to have the ball back. The shot clock is at 27 seconds. We could have called a timeout and gotten another 3 opportunity. Now it's a foul basketball. Oh, my God, Damian Lillard. So let me know, guys, when I'm watching the game, should I have it on Hall of Fame or Pro? Because maybe Hall of Fame, they'll even play that much better. And that would be beneficial. It's over. 8 points. It's over. Giannis, you can try to do what you want. Need 2, 3. Kawhi, can he hit the 3? No, we are cold as ice from three-point line. Damian Lillard can't hit the 3. Giannis is getting rebound after rebound. It's over. It's over as the captain, Steph Curry, comes up the court for the final time. Is he going to try? No, he's not going to try to get points, right? It's over. Nah, it's over. Team Steph is victorious here in All-Star Weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Kawhi and Lowry couldn't lead Team Giannis. Unfortunate. But perhaps they can lead the Raptors to a consecutive championship. So let's get back to the main menu and simulate to the end of the season. All right, so here we are after the All-Star Weekend, the three-point competition, and the All-Star Game. We are 41-14. We're past the trade deadline, so we might as well just start up the simulation again. In the last video, we were trying to figure out why Pascal Siakam was angry, even though it was the second option. So we moved him to the first option. Oh my God. Not being an all-star has me feeling down right now. I'm feeling good about how well the team has been playing. I'm not happy with my usage in recent games. So he's upset with things. He was actually getting better, but not being named an all-star, I guess, made things worse. So for right now, for the end of the season, because we're going to make it into the playoffs, Pascal Siakam is going to be our first scoring option. When we're in the playoffs, it's more than likely going to be Kawhi Leonard, but Kawhi, on the other hand, is perfectly fine with the way things are. He's also happy with the chance of being able to participate in the All-Star Weekend, so I don't need to worry about keeping him happy. All right, so I was hoping that maybe we could make Siakam happy enough so that we could sign him to an extension, but I don't think that's going to happen. So the extension is somewhere around here. So let's just go. Yeah, let's go to like right here, simulate through date. We already have the right lineups. We made the trade in the last video for Michael Thies, whatever his name is. He can play the center or power forward position in case any injuries happen, just to have some depth. He's also a three-point shooter, which fits in perfectly on this team. A neutral focus, a balanced focus, where everyone can get a touch. And, yeah, man, the Raptors haven't skipped a beat here after All-Star Weekend. 3-0 to start before losing to Michael Jordan's Charlotte Hornets there, 123-117. And here is today is the contract extension deadline. So I will stop it. Go back to contract extensions. All right, and he will not re-sign. So he doesn't want to sign a contract extension. Don't worry about that. We still have the rights to his, or we still have the rights to Pascal Siakam because he's an RFA, so it doesn't matter if another team offers him a deal, we can match it. I'll be moving on to a new team next season. With my treatment lately, it looks like management is in agreement. I have a problem with this, Pascal. I mean, you're the first touch. You got the most. Every statistical category, essentially, except for assists, you have improved, and your minutes per game has been up since last season. So I don't know what he's talking about. We're going to try to give him the first option and see if that improves, because in the offseason, I would like to get him. Kyle Lowry will resign, but he only wants to resign for 4 years. I don't want to do that. That could really hurt our future. I'd say Kyle is going to be good for this year. I think he'll be good for next year, but by the time he's 35, he might be dead. Like, by the time he's 35, a guy like Fred VanVleet might actually be better than him, because Fred will be 20, 28, 29 by that point, and Fred might grow to like an 83, 84. Lowry might drop down in 2 years to like an 83, 82, right? Maybe even more than that. So 4 years doesn't make sense. How much does he want? In 4 years, he'll be making 26 mil. I don't think that's a good idea. I think in 4 years, he'll be able to sign him for like $10 million or something. And Anunoby won't re-sign. What's wrong with OG? OG Anunoby, is he upset with the minutes? I like the way I'm being used. I've spent enough time with the Raptors. It's time for me to move on. Perhaps he just wants the chance to start. Won't re-sign Pascal Siakam. And everyone else I will re-sign. No, I can't re-sign anyone else. So Ibaka, Gasol, we're going to have to make those decisions in the offseason. So there's really nothing else to do, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the stretch run to the end of the season. I do want to start managing minutes, though. I'd say in the final 1, 2, 3, 4, the final month, just in case any injuries happen in that month, we can lower the possibility of that injury happening to one of our star players by spreading the minutes around our team. So that's what I'll do. So I think I'll simulate up to this final home game against the Golden State Warriors, and then after that, the road against Philadelphia. We'll go with our new minutes. All right, so 44 and 15. Simulate through the day. I would like to get the first seed, but if we're going to make the finals, we're going to have to face every best team anyways. So it's just about getting to the playoffs, I think. All right, so now that we are post All-Star weekend, we can really start to specify the type of player that we want to target in the draft, all right? So we're going to have one first overall pick. It's probably going to be somewhere in the late 20s, maybe even 30th overall based off our regular season. So, all these guys, not so much. These guys down here, somewhere between because these guys could drop. The computer, they'll draft whoever they want in this. So I think I still need to sort by potential. Yeah, I still need to sort by the rankings and just get everyone between 20 and 40. So I think this guy, let's see, Santiago, his draft position, where's his badge? 17th. Yeah, so that's about where I want to start. So we have to just keep on doing it this way. I already got this guy taken care of. All right. And just get as much information so when the draft comes, we can make the right choice. So scout those prospects. There you go. Game up against Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. That's a victory for the Raptors, 121-105. Devin Booker and the Suns. That's a victory, 129-120. Rematch from last year's finals against the Warriors. Without KD, we absolutely spanked them. Just like we spanked them in the finals. The Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox, we whooped their ass. See, this is what I mean. Kyle Lowry, strained right MCL, only 1 to 2 weeks. He can actually play through the injury, but I don't want Lowry. We are going to need in the finals. So you know what? We're actually in a pretty good spot right now. I'm going to start to use all these other guys. Just refix the rotations for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilize our bench. 13 bench players are going to be used in each game, and also we're going to use our bench in each game. All right, so 85 bench utilization and lineup performance factor. We are going to turn that down because if Kawhi is getting a good game, then he'll give him more minutes. I want the minutes to be even out for everyone. All right, young and old, system proficiency is just fine. Help defense, yeah, that's all good. All right, and now when I go to rebuild the rotation, it'll take into account the fact that it wants to use 13 players, and it'll divvy up the minutes that way. Boom, so much better than NHL. So it's got Kawhi Leonard at 24 minutes a night now, Pascal Siakam at 24 minutes. Is he getting happy at all? I am uneasy. I mean, it's been going up. It has been going up because he's been getting more touches. He's going to get angry now because of the lack of minutes, but I am saving our team for the playoffs, all right? So Lowry is injured and also getting these guys some time. Perhaps their overall jumps up by 1 or 2 points for the playoffs. So with a record of 48 and 15, how many losses can we have before we start to – because I do want to try to get the first seed. If it's not too hard. I'm not going to go all out for it, but if it's not too hard – we can definitely go for it. League standings, hang on. So we're ahead of the Philadelphia 76ers by 7 games, all right? So, Yeah, we'd have to lose 7 games for them to catch us. So once we lose like 5, I'll retake a look at the standings. All right. So 5 games. That's what we can lose. Simulate through date. As long as we keep on winning, though, the 5 won't be a match like that. See, we keep on winning. We have the depth, and Kawhi and Siakam will still do some damage. In fact, they'll be more efficient because they'll always be fresh out there, only playing 25 minutes. There's another victory. All right, so I want to keep on sorting by this. If I go down to the 30th projected pick, yeah, see, we don't have these guys uncovered. I want these guys all uncovered. This guy I want uncovered. It looks like we have the top 30 done. And we'll continue to go after that because our second round pick, yeah, we're gonna have some deep picks. We gotta find some gems here, deeper in the draft, like Pascal Siakam, like Fred VanVleet, undrafted. All right, there you go. We already took care of all the younger players. Now let's go after that, those specific players. I also may want to target someone in a individual category like physicals, IQ, playmaking. But when I look at this team, we have a bit of everything. So I like defense probably the most. Just so when these guys come into play, they can make sure that they're not getting scored on too much while Kawhi is on the bench. And then when Kawhi comes back in, he takes over the game. So maybe like a small forward who plays great defense, point guard who plays great defense for Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet, something like that, you know? So Kyle Lowry is back. I will go to adjust the rotation manually. Boom. So Lowry is back in there now, 24 minutes. These guys are all good. Let's see how they're feeling about their minutes per game. Kawhi, let's see. 75. I'm pleased with the way things are being handled, so he's still fine with it. And Siakam, yeah, it's staying about the same. I'm uncertain with things around here. He's not complaining with his minutes. It's not saying anything about his minutes, so he's happy with his touches. So the only guys who aren't playing right now are Boucher and Davis. All right, but our furthest guy, McCaw, is getting 9 minutes a game. So I'm just hoping that if any injuries happen, right, it's a video game, so it's programming. If any injuries happen with more players playing, perhaps you have a better chance of those players that you don't need receiving that injury. All right, so there's 3 losses in the last 4 games. 1 more loss, and I'm going to take a look at the standings. We're coming to the end of March. Let's see what it means. Stanley Johnson, sore left ankle. I'm going to just have the computer adjust the rotation. All right, so if he needs to sit out just to heal that sucker up, he can. Stanley Johnson is back, so again, I'm going to have the computer adjust the rotation. I don't need to do it. Fuck! That's what I was trying to avoid. Kawhi Leonard has hyperextended his right shoulder. He's out for the season. Are you fucking kidding me? All right, hang on. Wait a minute. Leave rotation as is. Oh, he can play through it. Okay. It's not the end of the world. He's down by 9 points, but he can play through it. Now, when it says the season, is it the regular season or is the whole friggin', hang on a second. Oh my God. That's what I was trying to avoid. Injury history. Hyperextended the right shoulder for the season. Date injured March 30th. Projected recovery June 16th. Okay, so there's obviously bad news. But the good news is that he can continue to play if I need him to. He's only going to be 89 overall. But the further we go, I think the better he'll get. So, like, you know, it's going to take March, April, May, June, like 3 months. But if we go a month, maybe he gets up to 91 overall. 2 months, maybe gets up to 94 overall. You know what I mean? Like, his overall will continue to get better. Oh, my God. All right, so 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's exactly what I wanted to avoid. We got an injury to our top guy with 3 weeks to go before the playoffs. Coach game plan. All right, Kawhi, sit now. You don't need to play at all. All right, so Siakam, we're really gonna have to rely on you. This is what the Raptors were gonna be this year without Kawhi Leonard. Oh my God, it had to happen to Kawhi. Kawhi of all people. Why? All right, so we'll have to deal with that. I wonder, you know what? Let me take a look at his stats. What went down? Like, what did he get worse at? Just everything? His grade. So his insights, oh man, his scoring is god-awful right now. 89 overall. So his driving layup has gotten shit. Standing dunk went shit. Driving dunk, close shot, mid. So his just shooting is horrible. His shooting is horrible. Draw foul is still, his IQ is still fine. Passing is horrible. Ball handling, speed, hands. So any kind of, you know what? He can still defend, though. All right, that's actually, his stealing is down, but he can still defend. So if I need to use his blocking is low, offensive rebound, lateral quickness, his leg. This is what's really cool about this game, right? He got a shoulder injury. Anything to do with his shoulder went down, but his legs are still fine. His mental state, like his IQ, is still fine. His speed is still fine. All right, so he's going to be a defensive specialist for us in the playoffs. He's not going to be an option to score with. All right, so he's 89 overall. Let's see what he becomes towards the end of the year. No freaking way, man. I have not had luck with injuries in these 2 games. Simulate through date. All right, we can't have any more injuries happen to anyone else. Change target players. So when I was talking about specific players, right, I could sort by physicals and see the most athletic players. This guy I haven't scouted just yet. He might be a sleeper. The guys with the best IQ. I think what I want to do is guys with the best perimeter defense because like Norman Powell might be somebody that we move on from, and also a point guard that can play better perimeter defense than Lowry and Fred VanVleet. So perimeter defense B+ is like this guy. Boom, there you go. I'll get him. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Darnell Bush. And boom, boom. All right, so we'll focus on some perimeter defense just so we can look to defend in the future. But now without Kawhi Leonard on this team, not even playing 24 minutes a night, I mean, teams like, yeah, that's going to be rough. All right, let's take a look at the standings. I mean, we might be in trouble now. We might be in trouble from losing that first seed. Hang on a second. Where is it? Standings. League standings. All right, so the Boston Celtics have actually passed up the Philadelphia 76ers. Current streak, last 10, they went 7-3, 8-2 for Boston. We are 5-5 in our last 10. We're 5.5 games ahead, so we can afford to lose like 4 games. And how many games are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I think we can take it. What's the team that we'll be going up against? League standing. So as the first seed, hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the Chicago Bulls, it could be the New York Knicks. Doesn't really matter. We don't want to face off against the Milwaukee Bucks, but they're not going to drop off. Looks like Milwaukee and Brooklyn in round number 1. KD versus Giannis. That's huge for us. So it'll get one of those guys out of there. Philadelphia will face off against, and then we'll get like the Pacers, the Magic, the Bulls, the Knicks, the Hawks. No, we won't get the Hawks. It's going to be the Magic, the Pacers, the Bulls, the Knicks. The Pistons are above 5. So we want to win. Yeah, we want to finish with the best record. We definitely do. Some seasons it's a little weird because just like we lost Kawhi, you could have Milwaukee lose Giannis and just make the playoffs with the 8th seed, and all of a sudden you're going up against a fresh Milwaukee Bucks because Giannis comes back for game 1. And you're going up against a team that really should be the 4th or 5th seed in round number 1. But the way the season's shaping up, I'd love to face off against the Knicks, Bulls, Pacers, or Magic, especially with that Kawhi-less Raptor squad. Because if I could keep them out and we could win some games, that would be even better. So the Houston Rockets, yeah, let's just get going. Simulate through date. Let's see. So we can lose 5 games, right? We got to get some wins here. Kyle Lowry, there you go. That's huge. That's huge. Only 6 games remaining. There's a loss. We need another victory, and I think we got the season. There you go. That's another victory. That's huge. 1 more, and we definitely have it. There's a loss. All right, hang on. I want to slow it down. Last 2 games. Let me just see. I think we can beat the Knicks. If we lose against the Knicks, I'll change the minutes, though, just so we can try to win our conference, all right? Hang on. Okay, we lost against the Knicks. We have 2 more games up against the Miami Heat and the Orlando Magic. Not the greatest teams here, but let me just take a look at the standings again. League standings. Have we won our division, clinched the conference? We've clinched the conference. There's only 2 games remaining, but we're 2.5 games ahead of the Philadelphia 76ers. The LA Lakers, best team in the West, with 61. So we could have competed with that had we, continued our minutes, had we continued to play Kawhi Leonard, but that's unfortunate. But the good news is that we are going to win our conference. So simulate through date, just get that. And then with the win, it's a guarantee now. All right, last game of the season up against the Orlando Magic, and it's over. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the end of the year, or the end of year number 1 with the Toronto Raptors, we have the 2020 NBA Awards, which come before the playoffs. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the most valuable player for the 2nd year in a row. Averaged 30 points per game, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Holy shit. What's cool about this game is that you can override a player. So if I think Steph Curry should have won the award, I can give it to him. He averaged more points per game, but the rebounds I mean, 5.4, while Giannis had 14.1. He had 6.1 assists as well, while Steph 7. Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to Giannis. Lillard is in there as well, pretty good season. Harden's in there, pretty good season. LeBron's in there, pretty good season, but I agree. It should go to Giannis Antetokounmpo, second year in a row. Rookie of the Year, Zion Williamson, the great Zion. 22.3 points per game, 9 rebounds, 2.6 assists, steals, 1.4 blocks, 1.1. If I override the player, Ja Morant with 20 points per game, not bad, but the rebounds. Rebounds are points, man. Second chance opportunities, defensive rebounds, taking points away from the other team. Very useful. Assist 2.6. Assists per game, that's a close one because the rebounds aren't that much better. 5 extra rebounds per game. Although Zion did average more points as well. The only thing Ja had on him was the assists per game. So yeah, I'll give it to Zion for sure. Sixth man of the year, D'Angelo Russell. Makes sense. With Steph Curry as the point guard, D'Angelo is going to be the sixth man. 22 points per game, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.1 steals, no blocks. Award. What the hell? Override the sixth man of the year. I can give it to Steph Curry. Okay, that doesn't work. All right, well, we're not going to do that. I guess you can just override with any player. Yeah, you can just, okay, so they're not even showing me they're just showing me every player in the league right there. Okay. Defensive player of the year. It wasn't Kawhi. It was Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 steals and 2.3 blocks per game. Let's see. Who had the most steals per game? If I sort, Kawhi Leonard had 2.2. Paul George had 2.2. Chris Paul 2.1. Where was Giannis? He was at 2, wasn't he? Oh no, he's already, yeah, he was at 2 steals per game and blocks 2.3. So if I go to back to this, so the 2.2 was better, but the blocks per game 2.3, we don't even come close to that. So the fact that he was able to block and get steals, yeah, it's got to go to Giannis. So the defensive player of the game of the year and the player of the year. Holy shit, MVP. He's 98 overall. If you guys want to take a look at his stats, there you go. 6'11". His arm length is ridiculous. 25 years of age, so I mean he's a young guy. He's still entering his prime. Inside scoring, he can almost if he starts to be able to 3-point shoot, it's over. Playmaking, perimeter defense for a big man, post defense, rebounding, athleticism, basketball. Oh my God, he's amazing. He is amazing. Most improved player, Luke Kennard, all right, of the Detroit Pistons. Way to go. And coach of the year, Nick Nurse. So we were the best team. Well, our coach was the best. Good job, Nick. All right, so there are the NBA awards. Here we go. We have the All-NBA first team. Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook as the 2 guards. Giannis and LeBron as the forwards. And AD as the center. The All-NBA second team, Harden and Simmons. Paul George and Zion Williamson. Wow, Kawhi didn't even make the All-NBA second team. And Nikola Vucevic. The All-NBA third team, Lillard, Chris Paul, Doncic, Porzingis, and Andre Drummond. Wow, I didn't have anyone in there. All-defensive first team, Drew Holiday, Victor Oladipo, Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's Kawhi winning all-defensive first team. All-defensive second team, Westbrook, Paul, Draymond Green, Paul George, and AD. All-rookie first team, Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, Jarrett Culver, Darius Granlund, and DeAndre Hunter. All-rookie second team, Kobe White, Michael Porter Jr., Rui Hachimura, oh my God, I'm butchering that, Matisse Thybulle, and Cameron Reddish. Very good. And there you go. A lot of awards being handed out in the NBA. I don't exactly understand all the awards. I know it influences their contract situations. I don't know if it does it in the game or not, but there you go. All right, so the season is over, and we have the playoff picture. The LA Lakers will be going up against Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs. The Portland Trail Blazers and Lillard going up against Paul George and the Clippers. Golden State going up against OKC, who made it into the playoffs. No way. The Houston Rockets up against the Utah Jazz. And over in the East, the Toronto Raptors up against the Bulls. That's a good team to pick in round number 1. But look who we have in round number 2. We're going to have to face off against KD and the Nets with Kyrie, or the MVP of the season, the best defensive player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks in round number 2. Man, look at the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics. I got to say, I think they're in the better one. Philadelphia, they're going to have to go through the Knicks and then the Celtics or the Pistons to get to the conference finals. That's a pretty good run for the 76ers. But what we have to do is look at the injury report for each team, because injuries are really going to affect a team in the playoffs. So like this, there you go. Hyperextended left elbow, but only for 1 to 2 weeks. So, you know, they could lose out in the first round without D'Angelo Russell. That's a big one. Karl Anthony Towns with the Timberwolves. I don't think they made the playoffs, so that doesn't matter. OKC, Hayward broken a right leg for 2 to 4 weeks. Phoenix Suns, they ain't in the playoffs. San Antonio Spurs, clean bill of health. Houston Rockets, they got Harden and Westbrook at nice and healthy. Kawhi Leonard, see, he's already back up to 91 overall, so his injury is getting better the further we go. So if we can get into the second round, I think he'll be back up to the mid-90s. All right, so that'll be good. And also in this game, it's really cool. If you don't want a player to be injured, you can select it and remove the player injury. I know it's cheap, but I like how the game just gives you the options. If you're the player and you don't want to be cheap, you don't have to be cheap. But if you want to do stuff in this game, you can. I'm not going to be cheap, so I'm not going to take them off. I actually like the way injuries are handled in this game. So much better than NHL. Detroit Pistons have Derrick Rose out with a injury, only 1 to 2 weeks. The Pelicans, the Pacers, the Denver Nuggets. Ooh, that's a big one. Nikola Jokic. Were they in the playoffs? I don't know. But 6 to 8 weeks with a fractured leg. They ain't doing anything if they are in the playoffs. Ooh, Kevin Durant. Now, that's a red injury. He can't play. So they're in the same spot that we were in. He was there for the beginning of the season because I didn't have the injuries on where the injuries would transfer over. But he broke his toe somewhere in the last, like, when did he break his toe? Hang on, broken toe, 2 to 4 weeks. When did he break it? He broke it April 15th, so I think he just broke it. All right, broke it at the end of the season, just like Kawhi, and he's not going to be able to play for 2 to 4 weeks. So Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks, I mean, that's their matchup now. You got to watch out for that. That sucks for Brooklyn. Orlando Magic, Aaron Gordon is out for the season. Dislocated left patella. Oh my God. The Lakers, they're going to lose DeMarcus Cousins and JaVale McGee. But they have Dwight Howard still and AD, so they're going to be, that's, 2 injuries that they could actually handle. The Knicks are out with Knox. RJ Barrett is out with a broken left leg. All right, so the 76ers should have that series, no problem. Utah Jazz. Hornets are out with Kid Gilchrist. Miami Heat, they're not in there. The Atlanta Hawks out with Trae Young and broken kneecap. Oh, my God. Memphis Grizzlies. LA Clippers don't have Zubac. Boston Celtics don't have Williams. That's not that big of a loss. He was only 75 overall. Cavaliers, the Bulls. All right, so the team. Oh, right, they don't have Zach LaVine. All right, that's massive. So Zach LaVine, I think, would have been their best player. The team that we're going up against, the Chicago Bulls. And he has a broken right hand for 2 to 4 weeks, and it's a red injury. He cannot play. The yellow injury is playable. The red injury is not. So they are out with. They are without Zach LaVine. Milwaukee Bucks. All right, 76ers, and that is it. So, yeah, the Nets, KD with an injury, the Bulls with LaVine, and the Raptors with Leonard. A bunch of teams suffered. So let's quickly take a look, just so you guys can see. Team comparison. The Bulls, all right, so our strength and weaknesses. We also have the matchup report. The spread consensus pick is going to the Raptors. Our last game, we won 125 to 123. Our three-point scoring is excellent compared to their perimeter defense, so the three-point game might be something we want to go. Their post defense is excellent, so yeah, not working the post. Their rebounding is excellent, but our defense can handle theirs. Their low post offense is really good, but we have really good post defense with Ibaka and Gasol. So we have a really good matchup right here. We should definitely tell our team to take more three-pointers. They got Chris Dunn. Thomas Satoransky, see, they should have Zach LaVine right there as the shooting guard, so that's a big one. Otto Porter, Lauri Markkanen would be their best player. Yeah, that's not a team we need to worry about. We can win that without Kawhi Leonard, so I don't even think we need to use Kawhi unless we go down 2 games in the series. On the bench, they have Thaddeus Young, and a bunch. They got nobody. They got nobody on this team. I think our bench could beat these guys. All right, so they're in the playoffs, but the Raptors are clearly the better team. All right. So, season stats, give you guys not league leaders, player stats. There you go, just to show you guys. Kawhi averaged 23.8. Pascal Siakam, 19.6. Lowry, 12.7. Ibaka. All right, all these guys. Fred VanVleet, Theis. Okay, very good. Rebounds per game. Ibaka was the best. Siakam up there. Kawhi Leonard, Gasol. All right. Assists. Kyle Lowry, 8.9. Gasol, Leonard. Steals, obviously Kawhi, but Norman Powell with 1.2. We were thinking about replacing Norman just because of his salary next season, but perhaps I want to hold on to this guy. Good defender. Blocks per game, Ibaka and Gasol, okay? And I'm trying to figure out what I want to look at. Standings, the league standings. Yeah, so points per game, we are the 5th best team. The 76ers the best, the Brooklyn Nets, the Detroit Pistons, and the Milwaukee... Oh, no, that's there you go, hang on. This is just the East. So in the East, we're the 5th best team. Points against per game, we are the best team. So we're the best defensive team. So that's our style. Kawhi Leonard, baby. Yeah. All right, so anything and everything. If you guys have any suggestions on how we should approach the Chicago Bulls, you let me know. In fact, I know I'm going to start the series without Kawhi Leonard. They did say that you could re-aggravate that injury, and it would suck if he plays, we win, but then he's out for the whole season. So we want to try to go as far into these playoffs without Kawhi as we can. More than likely, we're going to have to bring him back no matter what, just to lock down Giannis Antetokounmpo in round number 2, or to lock down KD. But I really think Giannis is coming out of that because KD's gone for a week or two, and that's like the first 3 games. It's like the first 2 or 3 games. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the playoffs. We are going to live stream each playoff round, okay? My Twitch account is 2BC Superb. I'll let you guys know when we are live streaming through Twitch, through Discord, or I might even upload a small little video. All right, so 2BC Superb on Twitch. We will be live streaming each round of the playoffs. All right, so I will see you guys there. Take it easy. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Hernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.